Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our Minnesota Twins discussion videos. And sorry if I sound a little sick. I'm sick, so let's just get past that and get right into the news today. Wilin Rosario signed with the Twins. This is a minor league deal. However, he is invited to spring training for the MLB, so the Twins team, as well as, we'll get into all his stats. He is a player who, yes, the Twins did sign to a minor league deal, but he is one of the guys who actually could make a push late in the season, next year, so forth, making up another push to the majors. So let's just jump into this report. It's been on Twitter. A couple of the other Twins websites have also covered it as well. So the first guy who covered it was Roberto Carlos Feble, and also Darian Wolfson. So two guys from ESPN, or two big guys in the Twitter, the MLB community, reported this. So Rosario came over from the Rockies, he's actually been in Asia and a couple other places, but he did play for the majors in the Rockies. And let's just jump into his stats really quick. So he was drafted in where? Geesh. He was not drafted, I guess. It does not say he was drafted. Anyways, he first debuted in the end of September in 2011 for the Rockies. And, he only played 16 games. It didn't count as like his rookie season or any of that. He was just getting that extra experience, didn't have enough at-bats, that kind of thing. He played in 16 games. He had 54 at-bats, 6 runs, 11 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Batted .204, .228, .463, OPS of 700. So, the guy, 16 games, okay, what can you really expect from him? Right, it's not like he was up here to do a lot. It was just to get some extra, training, some extra experience before he actually went to play his first season. So in 2012, he played for the Rockies, and he was only with the Rockies while he was in the majors. He played 117 games in 2012, 107 hits, 67 runs, 19 doubles, 28 home runs, 71 RBIs, and he had a couple stolen bases in there as well. 270 average, 312 OBP, a slugging of 530, and an OPS of 843. So again, not a bad season. Not bad. Moved up a little bit in respect to playing time. Home runs went way up, RBIs went way up, everything. Obviously he's playing in 100 more games, so this is gonna go up. He finished 4th in Rookie of the Year as well. He played good. He played well. In 2013, again, a nice solid season for him. 121 games. He had 131 hits, 63 runs, 22 doubles, 21 home runs, and 79 RBIs. A couple stolen bases again. The the batting average was up around 300. The OBP was at 315. The slugging 486, and the OPS 800. Another solid season. This guy is a first baseman and a catcher. He's a power hitter, can hit for average, as you can see with the OPS and the and the batting average and the everything else. Solid player. In 2014, 106 games, 382 at bats, 102 hits, 46 runs, 25 doubles, 13 home runs, 54 RBIs. Didn't play as much games as I said. The OBP, 305 to the average of 267, slugging 435, and the OPS drops a little bit to 739. But again, not a bad season. And then I don't really want to count his 2015 season. Last season, he was in the Rockies organization. 26 years old. He only played in 87 games, so, about half of the season. And he just, was average numbers. 62 hits, 22 runs, 29 RBIs, 6 home runs, 14 doubles, 268 average, 295 OBP, slugging 416, and OPS of 710. So obviously he was like a mountain, right? He was started off really slow in his first season, but whoop, kicked it up and then went back down towards the end. In his 5 years, though, he did have 241 RBIs, 71 home runs. He batted .273 with an OBP of 306, slugging .473, and an OPS of 779. So stats are good. I mean, obviously, he's not Joe Mauer at first base. He's not Joe Mauer at catcher. He's not one of those great, Twins players even. He's not up there with Albert Pujols or any other Anthony Rizzo, any other first baseman or catcher. But he's a middle of the average player that the Twins could, I wouldn't say use, because again, we've gone over all the players that the Twins have at first base. At catcher, we've got Astudillo and a couple other guys, so I hope we get to trade Castro. But, we've got some guys at catcher. We've got some guys at first base going to get Cron. We have Austin. Sano can play first as well, and then maybe another guy or two. So you've got these guys. There's not really a spot for him, but, to get him into the minor league system, at least with an invite to spring training, he did not do bad. In his last time in the majors, 4 years ago? So obviously that's 4 years removed, but he played in Asia. He played in Asia the last 3 seasons. He played in Japan's league in 2018. So, I mean, he's getting this. He's still playing baseball, and in that Japan league, he batted .242, .285, and .374 in 302 plate appearances. So, again, let's just move through the timeline here. So, he was a rookie, did fairly well in his rookie season, hit that peak, kind of dropped a little bit, and was let go. Then he went to Asia, did decent there. I mean, those are good numbers. That's not great numbers, but they're good numbers. Again, he's a power hitter, and now he's moved to the Twins organization. With the minor league contract, again, this isn't like a prospect. We're not looking for him to develop into a major league player. We're using him for, Rochester or wherever we decide to put him in the minor leagues. But if he plays well, if he has some sort of rookie season rebound, or the last time he was in the majors, even, playing 87 games, batting around .268, 300 OBP, it's not a bad player to bring in if there's injuries. If, we want to get some trade value for this guy, if he does well, or if, CJ Cron hurts himself or just struggles, or, we trade him off. We have some options where we can go to the minor league system and bring some guys up. And again, by using him in the major league spring training, we're getting him more experience than some of these other guys that the Twins have just signed just to minor league deals. He's basically separated himself from the rest of the pack. I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest player ever. I'm not saying he's going to make a comeback. He's just going to be a guy on the minor league roster. But if he does well this season, or if somebody gets hurt, there is a small chance that he could make his way up next season maybe. But he is 30 years old now. I mean, he's our first baseman, or he would be our first baseman. He's not going to go back to catcher, I'm sure. So, age is going to play a factor in it. Is he going to find his pop? That kind of thing. That's what the Twins are really looking for here. So, I mean, we're going to use him as a bat. He's not that great defensively as well. And I don't see him taking a place of a DH if he was going to play. Either because, I mean, he might DH in the minor leagues, but obviously Cruz is going to DH most of the time. If he needs a day off, or if he wants to play in the outfield for a game or two, we have other options like Sano, or, even like Austin, I guess. I'm trying to think of power hitters that can kind of go along with it, but, just not a lot to do with Rosario. I hope for the best, though. I really hope that, he will, turn the clock back to his rookie season. If we can steal a guy from the minor leagues and do well with him, get him that experience from the majors in spring training, get him some playing time, and see how he does for the rest of the season. It would be awesome to, get that steal of a player for next season, or, if somebody gets hurt. So that is my take on Wilin Rosario. I want to know you guys' opinion is, do you think this guy has a chance to make a rebound? Maybe not this season, but next season if we decide to hang on to him, or is this just another player just to fill up a minor league roster spot, or is this guy separated himself from the pack where he could actually make that difference on the Twins, or if he'll even make a difference at all? I want to know your guys' opinion on it. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. Come back tomorrow for more Twins news, and we will see you then.